Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. We just defeated Radon, Miquella's consort, and we only have one thing left that I could figure out. I looked up where to find Tialier and Ansbach, and it turns out they were in this room, but we had to reload the room, which is why I didn't find them. Actually, their names are now here as well. I also messed with my gear just a little bit to try and get this talisman back on and still be 51 poise and still be medium equip load. We're right on the verge of everything. So we did accomplish it. Obviously, these swords are just really heavy, wielding both of them. But we'll probably end up using these for Bayle as well. Because I was thinking about it, I have to redo my entire stats if I want to do the other build I was gonna do. Let's pick up Tialier and Ansbach's stuff, and then we'll figure it out, huh? Hidden Needle, his mask, his garb, gloves, trousers. Wise Man's Mask, Ansbach's attire. Obsidian Lamina. Is that a scythe? I did notice there's a significant lack of scythes in the game. Oh, and he has a special spell as well. Furious Blade of Ansbach. Alright, let's see what all we just got. So what is this needle exactly? It's a fist weapon? Oh, I thought it was like a staff. But I guess that makes a lot more sense why it's called a needle. It's like a punching weapon. Does magic. Scales pretty good off of int. This might actually be good. My only question would be is it probably doesn't work with St. Trina's sword very well, which is lame. But it might actually be good. I wonder if it's a dual weapon. We'll maybe take a look. If it's a dual weapon, it could be pretty decent. I guess I should probably read about it. Huh? Concealed weapon used by Tialier of a design generally favored by poison wielders for dark and subtle purposes. Like Saint Trina, who blossomed in the deep purple garden, a rich poison is secreted from within, which sends its victims into an eternal sleep. Sleep evermore pierces the enemy deeply with a poison-coated needle that delivers eternal sleep. If the follow-up strike lands upon a foe who is already in a state of slumber or eternal slumber, it will deal significant damage. Interesting. Obviously, something like this is probably not very good against a mainline boss because they're probably not going to make a mainline boss very susceptible to something like sleep. Mask upon which is carved a tranquil, sleeping face. The silver hair is arranged in the same style as St. Trina's, increasing arcane. Just once Tialier was granted the sweet repose of velvety sleep, the remainder of his days would be spent to recapture it. Also increases arcane, huh? Additionally, countless needles are sewn onto the exterior, apparently for talismanic effect. This does not give anything, and this does not give anything. Alright, what about Ansbach? Iron Mask of Sir Ansbach, giving the appearance of a quiet, wise, old bearded man. But an old fear lurks beneath, together with the cold, unflinching discipline that once honed his blade, now employed to enhance blood oath and dynastic skills. Attire of Sir Ansbach, the embroidered chest of the pure blood knights has now all but faded away, slightly enhances blood oath and dynastic skills. Ansbach understood that keeping his oath to his old master was not an act of logic, nor would it bear any justice, but it was for these very reasons he was unable to let go. His stuff actually looks kind of cool, huh? Slightly boosts those skills again. Also boosts those skills. Okay, what do we got here? We got a Reaper. It requires Arcane and Dex, causes blood loss. Signature weapon of Pure Blood Knight Ansbach, a viciously keen and slender scythe made for combat. The obsidian edge relies not upon trickery to fulfill its violent purpose. Only well-honed skill is required to rip and rend through foes, sowing blossoms of red upon the battlefield. Dynastic Sickle Play, a finessed evasive skill that creates space to maneuver inputs Dictate direction of the backstep. Follow up with a strong attack to perform an advancing upward slash. It reminds me a lot of Bloodhound's step. Press strong attack again to bring the weapon back down. Interesting. What do we got here? Incantation. Requires more arcane than we have. Cleaves through enemies with blood flame blade. Summoned from side of hand. Produces a blood flame blade from the side of the hand, then lunges at enemies to cleave through them. Charge to increase the number of slashes. Markedly different from the finesse swordplay of the Dynast. This is an aggressive last resort of an incantation that gave rise to Ansbach's fearsome reputation. It actually sounds like it could be a pretty good skill for PvP. Especially if you could throw people off with the timing just by holding it for longer and stuff. So really quick, where are fist weapons at? I just want to check if this is a double weapon or not. Fist, 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 fist. They could have been up. Nope, they're here. It is a double weapon. You can't even, like, see them. They're so thin. Oh, they're tiny. I didn't realize it'd be a ring. I thought it would be, like, something to hold in your hand that's actually, like, somewhat high range. Wait, how do you do the follow-up attack? Oh, Jesus. Delivers... If the follow-up strike... Does it... There doesn't seem to be a follow-up strike. Does it just mean... Like, if your next strike... I don't... It must just be if your next strike hits a sleeping foe. It does extra damage. Because there doesn't seem to be an actual follow-up strike on that. I still wanted to try these Dancing Blades of Rana. But it would require a heavy dex build to do that. Anyway, so that's where we find Ansbach and Tialier's stuff. And now I guess it's off to Bayle. Which I believe is just here. We have never gone into this boss fight. I don't know if there's anything after Bayle. Or maybe before Bayle. It seems unlikely because we're at the peak. Wasn't there a boss gate here? Maybe I just assumed this was a boss. But it very likely is, right? Okay, so yeah, we're definitely going to try and summon Aigon. Oh, I have 500,000 runes. I'll be a good boy and go buy a bunch of materials with it so that way I don't have to worry about losing 500,000 runes. Like, even though I don't care about runes at this point, it still hurts me to lose things. Like, people just have a, like, propensity towards not wanting to lose things. Is there anything here that I don't have that many of? Now we're getting into it. Okay. This is what we were buying last time, so we'll just see. Give me like 100 of each of these, and then we'll see where we're at. So yeah, as far as changing build goes, I think it's not gonna happen. Whatever, I'm just buying all of these. Can't be bothered. Okay. What I was thinking about changing my build to, but it would require completely different stats, is Romina's Glaive combined with a Poisonous Pest Glaive, and then like High Arcane. And maybe, because we're level 200, we kind of could take some liberties with our stats. Maybe High Faith as well. It would obviously mean we couldn't have any Intellect anymore. But I think if I'm going to do that, it's probably going to be like a post-game, like helping people out, Faith build. Rather than use it for our main playthrough. If I was going to change builds, I should have been doing it more often. I guess I could still do it right now, but it's going to be a similar playstyle to this because I think it would just be relying off jumping attacks. Because I don't know if I really like the glaive moves outside of the jumping attack one. But anyways, let's see what's going on here, shall we? Will we get beat up? Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at our gear. The only unfortunate thing is the Claw Talisman is pretty integral to our playstyle. But I have a feeling... I mean, 8% fire is actually not very much. So maybe I don't even care about having 8% more fire resist. This is 8.5%. It's something, but it's not everything. If it feels necessary, maybe we'll switch, but the jumping talisman kind of helps a lot. Yeah, this is definitely a boss room. Tish probably. Oh, he actually dodged that. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta find Igon's summoning spot. Tish, distract him. I swear I dodged that. Okay, Good first attempt. Very good. Didn't even see his summon sign. Didn't even really move away from the door. Very good. Very well done right there, I will say. Honestly, give me the boiled crab as well. Ow. Alright, where the heck is your... Is it in the middle here? Steva, I'm understanding what you mean of it's hard to see. You would expect it to be at the entrance. And I didn't see it at the entrance, which tells me that I probably missed it. Oh, hello. You know what? Okay, I apologize. Yeah. I have yet to hit him a single time, by the way. Tish is doing some good damage, so I'm gonna keep looking for the sign, I guess. Oh, hello. Where the heck are you? Oh, there it is. It's literally right in front of the door. Oh, hello. Okay, unfortunately, Tish is almost dead, but now we have a Egon. Okay, Tish is now dead. Wait, he's missing a leg? Okay, he's got wings now. Ow. I'm thinking that the fire talisman might be usable here. Oh, he went down. Well, I didn't realize he went down, so I guess I just got a bunch of hits in. I need stamina, though. Where is Egon, by the way? Oh, he's still good. He's good. Oh, jeez. Hello. Oh, I thought I thought it got blocked. How are you doing, Egon? Okay. Ah, a calamity sound. Please. Just let me hit. That doesn't deal damage. His tail is not part of his hitbox? Hello. I'm just really drinking my way through this fight, huh? Okay. Calamity sound again. This could be it. We frostbite him right at the end. Oh, Egon's very happy.
You shall haunt me no longer.
What are you doing there, buddy? He just keeps two-handing and one-handing his bow. Well, I feel like I did nothing. That fight was all Tish and Egon. I just spent the entire time on the ground, constantly getting hit, and then healing, and then getting hit again. It's fine. Anyways, there's another 490,000 runes. So, we should reload this area. Because presumably Egon will also give us his stuff. It says he's still here. Maybe I'll teleport? Nope. I did not want to put a marker down. Nope. Let's teleport real quick. And then we do need to go to the Dragon Communion Priestess. It says Egon's still here. I can get rid of this marker, I guess. Is there anything in this boss room? Doesn't look like it. Except for my runes. But there weren't very many of those. Check the entrance to the boss room. But really, I think we gotta go down to where we found Egon originally. Well, not even originally. We found him long before this, but... Gotta go straight. So yeah, definitely struggled with Radon a lot more than that. Radon was hard, man. I can't believe they made the final boss of the DLC the hard one. That guy was tough. He had a lot of health, a lot of really difficult, annoying moves. Egon's great bow, Egon's helm, armor, loincloth, and his bell bearing. He has a bell bearing? Maybe he has special arrows or something? What does it require? Some strength. It is a great bow. Drake hunt. Egon's Drake hunt. Weapon of Egon, the Broken Drake Warrior, a great bow fashioned from 2 dragon bones bound with coarse rope, covered in gashes left by claws, imbued with Egon's obsession, enhancing the power of Egon's harpoon. Skill of Egon Drake Warrior, ready the bow before unleashing a twisted shot with a great bellow that considerably enhances its power. Helm of the Broken Drake Warrior Egon, from a set of armor comprised of miscellany of parts. This tattered protective wear is shaped like a bugle? Bugle? The poor scavenger of battlefields found honor through dragon communion. Filthy belongings are attached to this tattered piece. No more than a mishmash of tatters and remnants stripped from a corpse found in the aftermath of a battle. Great. Alright, what's he got here? It gives you Egon's harpoon, which is probably the arrows. Oh wait, the heart. Heart is down here. The biatrial heart of Bayle the Dread. What does biatrial mean? Does that mean it has like two pumps, essentially? Dotted with horn-like gravel stones and glistening with deep red liquor. Forge upon this at the grand altar of dragon communion to absorb Bayle's power, the purest form of communion, in the words of its priestess. Alright, well, let's go to the dragon communion, I guess. Is she the last? Okay, there's still the Hornsent Grand Dam. Is there anyone else left on the map? Or is everyone now dead? Hold up, hold up. Before we do that, I'm going back to here. Because there was something here. If this is where the last fragment was, that would be really funny. But there was an item here already, I'm pretty sure. So there's something that was weird about this area. That never really came to fruition. Can I make this jump? Yes. So there was this tree where we got Oh Mother. Where was it? Here. This never came to fruition. What is up with this snake skin in the middle of nowhere? Like, we never saw any giant snakes, except for Mesmer. This is just, like, here. I expected, like, this jail or something to have giant snakes, but I don't think we ever saw a giant snake. So, the only reason that could be is that they're trying to say that Mesmer came here at some point. Which seems like it would be exclusively lore-based and not at all mechanically based within the game. Okay, the priestess appears to be gone. Priestess heart. Flowerstone gavel. The stone heart of a dragon communion priestess, used while disrobed to turn one's human flesh into an ancient dragon. The change cannot be undone except by death. Using this heart while already transforms, temporarily boosts incantation of the capital's ancient dragon cult. The priestess was once an ancient dragon herself, but sacrificed that form for feeble flesh to aid in the destruction of Bayle the Dread. What do we got here? Requires a little bit of arcane. Weapon of the Dragon Communion Priestess, a dragonstone hammer resembling an ancient flower. The 4 petals of the flower's core are all sharp, ending in points, and are capable of dealing heavy damage to dragons. Flower Dragon Bolt calls down the red lightning of the ancient dragons to strike a target, deals lightning damage, and also temporarily reduces the target's lightning damage negation. Can be charged to increase power. We might try the dragon transformation. Communion with Bayle. So this requires the Heart of Bayle. I can't use either of these. We already read through these. And then requires 3 dragon hearts to get you Ghost Flame Breath. Was that really the only other thing? Like, you got 2 options for Bayle, which you can't even, like, Bayle is not a remembrance. You can't duplicate Bayle and get both of them. So you can only get 1 per playthrough. And then, like, this, there was really not another. I expected a little bit more. I guess the form change is the only other thing. All right, let me. What gear do we have on? Oathseeker, let us. Gauntlets of Night and Crucible Greaves. Let's take everything off. And then. Wait, can you just, like, eat this as well? No, you can. Wait, how do I do this? Use while disrobed. Am I not disrobed? Does not count? Maybe I have to put it on my consumable bar? We also have the Lamenter's Mask, which is another transformation. What are our transformations that we have? Original form of dragon. And we can also transform into a Lamenter. It says I can't use it. Why can I not use it? Am I not allowed to have weapons either, or? Still can't use it. And not have talismans? No. How the heck do I use this thing? Any ideas on what I'm doing wrong here? I can take off my arrows, I suppose. Still no. I have nothing. What do you mean? How do I use this thing? It just says I'm not allowed to use it. Do I have to have like a certain level of arcane to use it? Is it because I don't have enough arcane? Okay, hold on. While I have nothing equipped. Oh, it didn't remember all the things. Oh, jeez. Not gonna equip everything again. I'll just equip some of this stuff. Ah, that's annoying that I unequipped everything and it didn't even work. You haven't watched anyone transform into a dragon. My friend said that he did it, so he must know what to do. I assume that I just don't have enough arcane is the only thing I could think of. But let me get all of my gear re-equipped, because usually the gear shouldn't matter. It should only be the clothes. Ah, where are bows? I never even really used this bow. Like, I probably didn't even need it on my hotbar, honestly. So I guess I won't put it back on. I probably could have saved some weight by not using that. Like, are any of these Dragon Communion? Yeah, the Dragon Communion seal specifically requires 10. Maybe you just need 10, and that's why I can't do it. That would not be too surprising to me. And then how much... I think I had this that weighed 3, so I had like an extra 7.5 pounds that wasn't really relevant. Where are the basic arrows? There they are. What else do I have a lot of? I guess these. Okay, let's try a different one, shall we? What about this? Can I do this? No, I could not do this. Put on a talisman to increase your stat. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of it like that. Did I do this one? Also can't do this one. That did not help, apparently. Well, not for this one, at least. Who knows if this one was requiring arcane. No. Okay, we gotta look it up. Elden Ring Priestess Heart. You must be wearing no armor. The item must be used once. It doesn't say anything. Damage buff could stack with Golden Vow. Am I stupid? Hold on, there's a video.
In this shadow of the Erdtree.
Oh my gosh, he's too loud. Full screen mode is unavailable. He just already is a dragon. I want to see you become the dragon. Am I just too stupid for this? He's talking about the heart.
Very similarly to the rock heart, if you saw our dragon god video, what this does is this transforms you into a dragon priestess. It will give you a flat amount of damage negation at 7% across the board, which isn't very much. And it will also give you some resistance, as you'll notice your resistances go up, so you'll have more resistance when using this. It's also very, very light, so you're going to be light rolling with this build, which is good for dodging. You're going to have very, very limited protection, and you're not going to have very much poise. You actually have 0 poise with this build. So you're going to get interrupted easily if you are attacked during your animations, and that's another good
He's
reason.
not showing it to me. Am I in a safe zone? You are correct. This is indeed a safe zone. Ah. I think you solved the mystery. This is a safe zone, and therefore usable items are not allowed. Yep, you got it. uh, you know, we all have those moments where we make mistakes. I wish it would get rid of these things so I could see. Looks a lot like the Dragon Priestess. I kind of wanted to see what all the transformations look like, but I have to die. How do your resistances look at this? It's not that bad. Let's go talk to the Hornsent Priestess now that we've done everything. What's the best place for me to kill myself right next to a Grace? Probably here. That makes a lot of sense. We'll figure out a way to make this episode look like it took me an hour to beat Bayle and not 15 minutes. Did you see that the character transformed back into the normal form while I was still dying? So what the heck does this look like? The rock heart. Oh, I passed. You know, the other one looked better because it had more clothes on. What do we got here? The resistances, like, definitely more fire. I feel like more physical. But maybe less lightning, but more of the others as well. But this one's more like the brawler build, right? For dragons. Whereas I think the other one's more the caster build. Okay, let's figure out what a Lamenter is. I mean, I'm pretty sure a Lamenter is just that guy we fought in the Lamenter's jail. But, like, what does that mean for us? Okay. Definitely the worst looking out of all the options. How we doing now? Terrible lightning resist. Apparently really good holy resist. Oh, wait. What does this do? I... Okay. Is this supposed to do anything else? I don't even know why you would want to be. Like, unless this attack is just really good, which it didn't really seem to do that much damage, I don't even know why you would want to be a Lamenter. Okay, is there anything else we want to do before we wrap up the DLC of Elden Ring? I feel like that's probably it, huh? It was good. Radon was hard. He was very difficult. We did eventually pull through after switching our build to what was probably a slightly more effective build against him. What did I have? I had the Crucible Knight ones. Those were the only ones that got me there. I guess I could go heavier now, though, because I took off the bow and stuff. But I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Here's the weapons that we used most of the time. The Renala's Twin Blades. Used that for most of the DLC after we actually got it. And then for Radon, we switched back to what we originally started with. But yeah, I mean, I had a good time. Radon was really the only boss we got stuck on, although the Erdtree avatar was kind of hard. I think that one actually took like an hour. That one was pretty difficult as well, and that one there weren't really options to help you. Like in the Radon fight, if you did the quests, you had Ansbach and Tialie to help you, right? I don't think the Erdtree avatar had any summons to help you. So if you're playing offline, and the Spirit Ash was not very good at surviving to the third phase of the Erdtree avatar. Usually it would die somewhere in the second phase. But that was a tough boss. Radon, still tougher. And I would say we could have easily been there for another hour. I still don't think I had it mastered by the time we beat it. But since we switched builds, we were kind of on a build that had the potential to win at any time, just based on like when we get the staggers and stuff. It was cool that they did another like attack where he goes up into the sky, except I didn't really figure out how to dodge that one because he just shoots laser beams that explode at you. It was kind of tough to dodge. But anyways, I very much enjoyed the DLC. I'm sad that I did not find... Where is it? The last fragment? I don't know where the last fragment is. And I looked it up very briefly, like a list of the fragments, and I was like, I can't be bothered to check through all of these to find the last fragment. So I missed one fragment somewhere along the way. Without a guide, I found all but one, which is pretty good. Good enough to beat the game. Oh, I did like Letta's Greatsword. I thought that one was cool. Or Letta's Sword. There's a lot of weapons that I still would maybe want to use for stuff. But it would require different builds and such. So maybe we'll do that in the future. Like some co-op builds or something. But it's likely that I will do that on my own time. But I had a good time. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the playthrough. If there's anything that I missed, let me know and maybe we'll come back and do it. Oh, I mean, obviously I missed a fragment, but I doubt anyone's gonna keep track of which one I missed. And I probably... There would be no reason for me to come back for something like that, unless there's literally like a boss. Yeah, but if it's a golden hippo, it doesn't count. I'm not coming back to kill a golden hippo. Like, I might do it on my own, but I'm not gonna do a whole video on me killing a single golden hippo, right? But if there was like an area that I missed where this fragment is, that could be cool to go back and do. But I think that's going to do it for Elden Ring for now. Um, Probably will go to Black Myth Wukong next because I heard that was really good. So I'm excited to try that one out as well. And then we'll see. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything else that looks good or sounds good or has been good, but I missed it, let me know. And I'll definitely take a look and see if it's something that I would want to play. And I think we'll try and continue streams going forward. I would like to stream more, especially if people want to watch. But some of these streams have been a little bit long for me, especially like having other things to do. It kind of eats up like half my day to stream. But it is fun to stream and record at the same time. Because that way I feel like I'm getting two things done at the same time. And I can also have the interaction of talking to people during the stream at moments and sometimes asking questions or having them ask me questions. But anyways, that's going to do it for this series right now. And we'll see where we are going forward. But hopefully you enjoyed. Bayle wasn't that hard for us, but we used Spirit Ashes and Igon, which seemed to make it a lot easier. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.